Hello, welcome to Snack Decisions, the show where I help you make good snack decisions. We're continuing our summer fun time of the year with some cookies now. Chips Ahoy decided to get into the game here and make some World Cup style cookie, I guess, with different flavors from around the globe. I just saw them. I was like, oh, that's a different flavor. And yeah, it looks like it's got a soccer ball on it, so I'm assuming it's World Cup themed. These are Chips Ahoy Chewy Dulce de Leche. Yeah, I guess these came out in April in honor of the World Cup, and I just saw them at a Jewel at one point. I was like, ooh, that. And they also released a churro one and then a red, white, and blue blast one, which was just like different colored chips. So I passed on those. I have the churros. I'll probably wind up doing those at some point soon. But yeah, this is just meant to be chewy Dulce de Leche, which is just a milk and sugar combination that's heated up until it's like a nice and thick. I thought it was filled with it, but I guess it isn't. I guess it's meant to taste like it. Yeah, it's a very popular confection in Latin America. Okay, let's go. Chips Ahoy and Oreo use the pull seal opening thing where you pull it off, real easy to get at, seals it back up, keeps them longer than they would if they were just open or whatever. So not the best, but it is extremely easy to get into and very easy to reseal it, and it does keep for a little bit. So the packaging gets a 4 on these, as will always get a 4. Here's the cookie. It honestly looks like white chocolate and caramel chips with a lighter chewy Chips Ahoy cookie. Okay, so I'm anxious to try this. So let's see. So it looks like the cookie itself isn't the standard chewy Chips Ahoy cookie. I think they changed it to maybe some type of shortbread, but maybe it's actually meant to also be dulce de leche. I don't know, because there are flavor, a little bit of like a cinnamon flavor coming off of it, maybe. But the real flavor comes when you hit one of the chips. If you hit the white chip, that you get a little bit of a white chocolate or a milk kick. If you hit one of the beige chips, you get a little bit of a caramel kick to it. It works fairly well. I would have liked, if you're not getting one of the chips, you don't get that kick of flavor. You just get the base cookie, which the base cookie is good enough. But I don't know if I would say that's dulce de leche. But it's done really well. They're easy to eat. I do like the chewy. I think they did a good job going with chewy as opposed to the regular crunchy one. It makes it a little bit more enjoyable to eat. And the chips give it a little bit of extra crunch that might not be there otherwise. Really, I think I prefer the actual chewy Chips Ahoy, the regular ones, but these are pretty good. If I want something a little different, and yeah, this would service it as a limited edition thing. Yeah, I could see buying this again, honestly. So for the taste, 4 stars on the taste on this. They're good. I don't think they're as good as the originals, but good enough. And they did a good job on the variant, honestly. I honestly thought it was filled with it, so how right was I? As for value, I got these like 2 for $6 with the churro one, so it was like $3 a bag. That's a little bit more than I usually like to pay. I usually like to be around $2.50. These are good enough. $3 was fine. Anything more than that, I start going, maybe not. But again, if you want these and want to try them, I can see going up to $5 for a single just to try it one time to see if you like it. But at $3, that's a 4-star value. Yeah, obviously, you pay more. Star value goes down. Pay less. Star value goes up. Okay, we're going to pair with a beer at the snack bar. From Phase 3 Brewing in Lake Zurich and Elmhurst, Illinois, this is their amber beer, their P3 Amber. So Phase 3 opened in 2019 by Sean Burns, Brittany Burns, and Evan Morris. Sean and Evan had worked at Ram Brewery and Restaurant for a minute. Then they both eventually moved to Moore Brewing Company and helped get that off the ground and running. And then they decided to open their own one, their third phase, hence Phase 3. They started brewing out of Lake Zurich Brewing Company and then took over, right as the pandemic was hitting. So for the first year or so, the tap room was technically there and open, but it really wasn't. Brittany, Sean's wife, is the graphic designer for all this. So their classic beer styles like this have a very minimalistic label. It's just usually the name of the brewery, P3, and then the style. Some of the other ones, the bird logo was her. Some of them get a little bit interesting, honestly. So yeah, it's a well-rounded brewery. They're doing everything right now. This is the first time having them on the show. So let's see how the amber goes. This poured with a lot of head. It settled down a little bit. It's on the light amber side. I've seen amber beers a little bit darker. This one does have a little bit of a gold tint to it, as well as having the red and brown highlights of an amber beer. You can see it right there. A little bit of chill haze, but when you hold it up to the light, you can see through it, but not here, obviously. Big bready notes on the aroma. Maybe a little caramel, maybe a little roast, but bread was the big thing I kept picking off of it. Not a ton of hop presence or something that would grass or anything like that. Maybe a little floral aroma, but that's about it. It's meant to be paired with things, so hopefully that's where this goes. So let's try it. A little bit of bread, a little bit of caramel. There's actually a little bit of a hop bite or a little bitterness on the finish. Not a ton, but just a little bit. Maybe just enough to make you want to go back to it. But honestly, it's the bread caramel combo that's really pulling me back and making me go, okay, I want to try more of this. It's not very alcoholic. Let me see if I can find the ABV. I want to say it's 4% or something like that. 5.2% ABV. So it's not terribly big beer. I've had beers with lesser ABVs that drink bigger than this. This drink's nice and light and easy. Not 5.2%, but I can easily kill a can of this. It is enjoyable. It's doing... it's pretty much doing everything I want an amber to do. Maybe I would like a little bit more flavor on the beer itself. So the taste on this, I'm going to give it a 4. It's good enough, but maybe independent of the pairing, I probably want a little bit more on it. Now I'm thinking, because of what I just described here, that it's going to pair very well with the Dulce de Leche cookie, but we will see. It adds some caramel, but it's not a sweet caramel, even though I know caramel is always supposed to be sweet. The chips are obviously going to be sweeter than this. This one is still, it's a sweet caramel, but it's not too much. So it's kind of grounds it a little bit and adds a little bit of an earthy caramel to it. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly or not, but it's doing a real good job of doing that. It's not making things sweeter. The bready note kind of combines with the chewy cookie itself to add, again, a little bit more depth to the cookie. The only thing negative about it is that bitter finish on the end does poke through and kind of leaves a weird aftertaste in your mouth, but otherwise everything else is going in the same route. It's a really good pairing, honestly, so 4 stars. If it didn't have that bitterness on the finish, we'd probably be looking at a 5, but that bitterness kind of makes it a little weird. So yeah, nice little variant from Chips Ahoy. Definitely worth checking out at least once, see if you like it. I'm excited to try the churro ones. I wonder if they're churro filled or just churro flavored. We'll see. That's probably just a lot of cinnamon. Maybe some chocolate. We'll see. But yeah, I'm very excited to try those. So if you want to see me try those, subscribe, follow, send me an email, snackdecisions@gmail.com. I'm always on the lookout for new snacks and treats to do. Stick it here for summer fun. We got at least another month or so, maybe more. We'll see. I guess the next holiday after summer candy is Halloween, so maybe I'll go up to that point. I don't know. But until next time, make good snack decisions.